A very good morning, students. Today we will start the second part of the chapter, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom. In the previous class I had explained you the first part, and now we will start from the second part, okay, from page number 59. Yes, so just go through these lines. So the old man chopped down the tree and cut out of the middle of the trunk a section about 2 feet long. So what this old man, kind man did? He cut down the trunk of a tree and then he made it into two parts, and the half part he cut with the help of fire and the second part with the chisel. Chisel means a tool, okay. Scraped out a hollow place as big as a small bowl. He then made a long handled hammer of wood such as is used for pounding rice when New Year's time drew near. He wished to make some rice pastry. Now what he did? He cut down that wood and he made a handle of that wood, as we used to just take out the rice or something. Pounding rice means crushed rice that we take, we use a handle. Yes, so the same manner this kind man also made that handle. When the rice was all boiled, Granny put it into the mortar. Now what happened? As when the rice was boiled in that utensil, what happened? This Granny, he put into the mortar. He put all the rice into the bowl, okay, that he made up of, that was made up of the wood. Yes, wood of a pine tree. Understood? Then after that, the old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into dough, and the blows fell heavy and fast till the pastry was all ready for baking. Now here what he did, he put all the dough. Dough means, what do you mean by dough? Dough means the material. Yes, and what he did, he put all the material into that bowl, and what happened, suddenly it all turned into the gold coins. Yes, suddenly the pastry was all ready for baking, and what happened, the whole mass turned into a heap of gold coins. Heap means pile, means dare, okay. It all turned into the gold coins when the old woman took the hand mill and filling it with beans began to grind. The gold dropped like a rain. Now what happened, as this lady, he was trying to put all those things into the hand mill, what happened, that all dropped it, or all the material, it dropped on the mortar in the bowl as if it is like a rain, okay, and everything was turned into the gold coins. Then the next para, meanwhile the envious neighbor peeped in at the window when the boiled beans were being ground. Now what happened? The same time as they were doing such things, the neighbor, the wicked neighbor, what they were doing? They were peeping inside. Peeping means they were looking inside the from the window. They were looking inside and they were seeing all these things happening. Yes, envious means jealous, okay, the person who is very much jealous. Goody me, cried the old hag as she saw each dripping of sauce turning into yellow gold, until in a few minutes the tub under the mill was full of a shining mass of gold. Now what happened? This, as they were seeing all this thing, they were so much happy. Now coming to the next para. So the old couple were rich again. The next day the stingy and wicked neighbor came and borrowed the mortar and magic mill. They filled one with boiled rice and the other with beans. Now as they saw everything from the window, what they did, the next day they came to this kind couple and they asked that utensils from them, and what they did, they came back to their home and they filled all the boiled rice and the other beans and all in that utensils, okay. But at the first blow and turn, the pastry and sauce turned into a foul mass of worms. Still more angry at this, they chopped the mill into pieces to use as firewood. Now what they did, as they poured all the materials into that utensils, as this kind couple did, but what happened here was, put all the materials into this utensils. This material, it all converted into the worms. Okay, worms means like earthworms, small insects. Yes, and it was the smell of that material was very awful, very bad. Yes, and just because as it turned into all these unwanted things, the greedy couple, what they did, they cut all these utensils into pieces and they put it into the firewood. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the next, not long after that, the good old man dreamed again, and the spirit of the dog spoke to him, telling him how the wicked people had burned the mill made from the pine tree. Now, and again after few days, what happened? Again this dog came in the dream of this old man. Okay, and there he explained that how this wicked people have put those wood of the pine tree in that fire. Yes. Then later on, what happened? This dog said to the old woman and man, that take the ashes of the mill made from the pine tree, take the ashes of the mill, sprinkle them on the withered tree, and they will bloom again, said the dog spirit. Now what this dog spirit said in the dream was that take that ashes of that mill and just sprinkle it on the withered tree. Withered tree means the trees that is dried up. Okay, the leaves of the trees that is dried up. सूखे पेड़ होते हैं. Yes. So what this dog said, that just sprinkle means spread. Okay, spread all this ashes into a withered tree, and these trees, these leaves, the flowers of that withered tree will start blooming again. Yes. The old man awoke and went at once to his wicked neighbor's house, where he found the miserable old pair sitting at the edge of their square fireplace. Now what this old man did, he went to the place where this wicked people live, and what he saw was that these people were sitting just side across the fireplace. Fireplace means a place where the fire is lit. Yes, and from there what he did, in the middle of the floor, smoking and spinning. From time to time they warmed their hands and feet with the blaze from some bits of the mill, while behind them lay a pile of the broken pieces. Now what he did was, what he saw was that as these people from the firewood, they used to take a small bit of this fire and just to make their body warm. Okay, and some wood was just kept aside. So the good old man humbly asked for the ashes. Though the covetous people turned up their noses at him and scolded him as if he were a thief, they let him fill his basket with the ashes. So what they thought was ki what he will do with that ashes. They were not knowing that something he is going to do with those ashes. Okay, so what he did, first they refused and he just scolded them. They just scolded that old man as if he was a thief, and then later on they both of them gave a bucket full of ashes to that old man. Yes. On coming home, the old man took his wife into the garden. It being winter, their favorite cherry tree was bare. He sprinkled a pinch of ashes on it, and lo, it sprouted blossoms until it became a cloud of pink blooms which perfumed the air. Now what happened, as he took the ashes from this people, what he did, he just went with his wife to the garden, and their favorite tree was the bare. Bare means it was just there was no leaves at all. Okay, so what they did was they just sprinkled those ashes on that bare tree. Okay, a small amount, only a small amount of ash they took and they sprinkled, and simply what happened was it suddenly turned into the flowers. Okay, it started blooming with flowers, and means within a few seconds the whole tree was pink. Yes, and whole air scent means the smell of that beautiful flowers, the fragrance of those flowers were filled in the air. Understood? The kind old man, hearing that his lord the daimyo was to pass along the high road near the village, set out to see him. taking his basket of ashes. As the train approached, he climbed up into an old withered cherry tree that stood by the wayside. Now, suddenly what he saw was the daimyos. The daimyos were coming towards their place. They were just crossing from that place. Daimyos means the landlords or the royal people, okay. And whenever the landlords used to cross from anybody's place, what the people had to do was they had to sit on their knees. Yes, they had to sit on their knees, they cannot put their head up. So, what this old man did, he just climbed up to on a withered tree and he sat up on that tree, okay. Now, in the days of the daimyos, it was the custom when their lord passed by for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. They even pasted them fast with a strip of paper so as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. Now, as they were having a custom, these daimyos, they were having the custom that every people, each and every people of that place, from wherever they are crossing by, passing by, they have to close their windows, they cannot stand on the terrace, they all have to come on the road and they have to sit by as kneel down, they have to sit and they cannot put their heads up. Yes. So, all the people along the road would fall upon their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. Now, as this was a custom, yes, that the people have to fall on the road, they have to fall on their hands and the knees and they have to just put their heads down. They cannot see that daimyos directly, yes. So, this was their custom. So, and they had to do that, and till the time this procession will go on, means procession means yatra, rath yatra jo hoti hai, yes. So, till the time this procession will be moving from that road, they have to be on the road, yes, sit on the road. The train drew near. One tall competent man marched ahead. Train means that in that procession जो रथ होता है, that's the train, okay. And as it was coming near, what happened, what this old man he saw was there was one man who was marching in front and he was crying out to the people. Crying means he was shouting very loudly to the people by the way that get down on your knees, get down on your knees, and everyone kneeled down while the procession was passing. That man was just crying, shouting very loudly that all the people have to get down on their knees. Suddenly, the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. He was about to call out to him in the angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him by. So, as the man who was sitting in that van, one of the man he saw this old man who was sitting on that tree. Okay. So, first he thought to just call him, but then he saw that he is very old. So, he just ignored that man. So, when the daimyo's palanquin drew near, the old man, taking a pinch of ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree. In a moment, it burst into blossom. Okay, so what this old man did, as that van, that royal van was just beneath that tree, what he did, he just sprinkled those ashes, and those ashes it all converted into blossoms, flowers. Yes. The delighted daimyo ordered the train to be stopped and got out to see the wonder. Now, what that daimyo, the royal person, what he did, he came out from the van and he just saw the things happening. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes, sponge cake, fans and other rewards to be given him. He even invited him to his castle. Now, as he saw everything, the blossoms and all, he was so much happy, and what he did, he called that old man and he gave him all the prizes, all the things, the cakes and all, and he rewarded him. Okay. And he said to him to come to his castle. Castle means the palace. Okay. So, the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. So he went back to his home and he was so much happy and he just wanted to say everything to his wife. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. There he waited until the daimyo's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed up a withered tree. So, as they heard about this kind people, about their luck, what this greedy people, they also went to that procession. As when they saw that the palanquin is just coming towards them, what this man did, instead of kneeling down on the road, he just climbed up on the tree and did the same as this kind man did. When the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. Now, as the kind man did, the same was done by this wicked man. But what happened was, as he sprinkled those ashes on the tree, the things were not changed, the particles were not changed, it remained that withered tree itself. There was no what to say, there was no flower, there was no blossomness. Yes, and what happened was, the wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife. But in the opposite way, what happened was, all the ashes went on that daimyo and his wife, and it was, they were so much uncomfortable with those ashes, and everything went into onto their face, inside their nose and all, and they started sneezing, and the because of that ash, their throat was choked, spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. Now, what that man who was just shouting loudly to kneel down on your this knees, what he did, he took that man from the tree and he just dragged him with his collar, and what he did was, he just beated him very soundfully means very very brutally he beat it, and he died there. Thus the wicked old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived to a green. Now what happened, as this wicked man he died, and on the other side, this kind old man and his wife, they lived very happily. As they became rich, they were so much happy, they helped all the poor people of that area. So this was all about in the chapter. As we have completed both the chapters, I hope you all have understood the story. Now from this story, we get the moral that, okay, how much you are poor, you should have faith in God and you should love all the living creatures. Yes, because see, God is seeing you. Whatever you are doing, God is always seeing you, and He will give you the result. Whatever you are doing in this life, yes, it can be early, it can be late. Yes, so whatever we are doing, we have to just that we have to do the good things to others as well as to us. Never harm others people. Yes, as the wicked people, they always people. So the result was, yes, you have seen the result, what happened at the last with that wicked man. Okay, and as this poor man, he was so much poor, but again and again God only gave them chance to become rich. Okay, so just do your work, try to help others, try to love each other. Yes, either it is an animal or a human being. Understood? Thank you.